Hello, hello, hello. Beautiful, amazing souls. Thank you so much for joining us on this Friday night tarot and chill. I am so grateful to be joined by my beautiful Amanda and my awesome friends Shay and Lizzie. And we're just here to
Hey.
wrap up a Friday night. So been a good week, been a heavy week, but I think I am super grateful to be here with you guys. So I'm going to share a little bit of my gratitude and then I'll pass the talking stick along. This week, I am really grateful for my sisters. You all have been really, really supportive, and it has been truly transformational for me to be able to have women in my life that I feel connected with and supported and able to be my authentic self around. So I'm sending all my love out to you all. And all my viewers, you guys genuinely, like, your support, your comments, your likes, even just like whatever, however you support me, it really means a lot to me. This stuff fills my soul. So yeah, I'm grateful for being able to be here with you guys and for you all coming and sharing this space with me. Okay, that's my gratitude. Pass.
I second that. Someone else go.
So I know we always talk about Mercury going Gatorade, but I'm actually really grateful for Saturn being Gatorade right now because it's just brought in this like amazing restorative energy, and it just feels really calm and cleansing, and has allowed me to actually let my body rest as much as I really didn't want to this week. I wanted to get into, I wanted to get out of the Mercury Gatorade and just go and do the things. And it was like, no, 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 it's not time for that. We're not doing that just yet. And I kind of got forced into resting and letting myself heal from the Mercury Gatorade, essentially. So I'm just grateful for that opportunity.
I just want to second that, like, really grateful for the healing energies of Saturn right now. It has been lots of clarity and like peaceful clarity, like that knowing kind of clarity. So, anyways, yes.
I need to go where you guys have been because shit has been crazy up in here. But it's okay because like I'm grateful that I've been able to like evolve and have you guys like watch me and in turn like yeah, be able to like put myself in situations where I feel like I'm being mirrored. Um, yeah, definitely things are things are like I've took a period of rest this week. So that was really nice, and also working on just like letting that be and not like beating myself up for that. And also kind of realizing too that like that's where like a lot of transformation actually happens, and like that's when I take the time to rest. I still like am able to see like spirit and like these quantum like shifts happening. And I'm happy that I was able to share that without like getting too emotional. But thanks, Amanda. Thank you so much.
Lizzie, it's been a blessing to be able to evolve together. I think that's one of the divine mirrors, right? Like, aren't we all? So thank you for being that. I know, and yeah, it's been beautiful. I don't know. There was something else I was gonna insert there, and then it left. So maybe it'll come back. But I'm gonna
That's
pass it over
okay.
to Shay.
Listening has been
Oh
such a
yeah,
great
I
tool
was
for
gonna
me as
say
well.
tears, totally okay. I about teared up whenever I was like mentioning my, because like for real, honestly, I am 31 years old and I have never had a like really, okay, I've had girlfriends, we've had our moments and stuff, but like this has been the most consistent, group of women that I have been able to grow with, and it's been beautiful. So, and we've had our moments, like we have all grown. So, it makes it that much more beautiful and nice. Okay, anyways, and I just wanted to introduce our beautiful friend Shay, who's not new. It's Pixie Mom from the chat, who's usually hanging out, boosting up the chat, decided to join us this week on live. So, if you want to just share a little bit about yourself, and thanks for joining.
You muted.
She's practicing.
You're muted. Shay, you're muted. It's okay. We want to hear your beautiful voice. And hello, real quick, to everyone in the chat. I see beautiful Flash and Alice and anyone else that is here and hasn't dropped in the chat. Hello, and thank you for being
here. Oh, yeah. I can't even see the chat because I'm on the Zoom. So that's a totally different thing.
Yeah, so usually what I do is I'll have YouTube up behind my Zoom screen so I can see the YouTube chat, and then my Zoom's like in front of it. But it's whatever works for you. It's hard on your phone. I don't think you can do that. So unless you have a different device.
Yeah, I'm on my phone.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
we'll do the best we can to read the chat today. Let's make an attempt, because I always have fun reading everybody's messages. So we'll do the best.
I have a question about that.
Yeah.
After Shay, I don't want to cut her off, but like, I don't know, like, if you reach out to like individuals, sometimes maybe that's part of it. If you reach out to, I think her name's Alyssa, I could be wrong, Awaken Atlas.
Alice.
So she had on her story, Alice, okay, on her, I saw her Instagram story today, and it was like her reading tarot, and I was like, I would love to see her on Tarot and Chill. She's in there.
So I don't ever reach out to people directly, because I really feel like this space is whoever is called to it, and it's open for whoever wants to practice and be here. But absolutely, Alice is more than welcome. I'm pretty sure Alice has joined us in the past. So yeah. Alice has shared their beautiful gift with us before, and I think that's one of the things I kind of love about this space, is that you can just join in or be in the chat. Like, it's whatever works for you, but we're going to be here for it either way. So yeah. But I agree. Alice's readings are amazing, especially the magic card readings. Those are super cool. Okay, now Shay, thank you for being here.
I'm still getting to know the other people's names that are coming through. So forgive me if I'm not connecting the dots as to who everybody is yet.
Take your time. That's what we're here for. It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Awesome. All right, beautifuls. Well, I'm pretty sure I would love for us to just, if we want, if you are here in the chat today, I invite you to share one bit of inspiration that someone in the group or someone that you know has like shared with you this week. One bit of inspiration. Just if you want to drop it in the chat. I'm just trying to add love and inspiration. So if one person, it can be a person or a situation, it can be just like something in your own self, but one way that you have felt inspired in this last week. Oh man. Okay. I felt inspired because I found really cool lanterns at the Goodwill for only $7. And so I felt inspired to make magical fairy lanterns, and so created some art. Felt inspired. 2 birds with 1 stone. It was phenomenal. Okay. All right. So, does anyone else want to share their inspirations for the week?
I just did in the chat. But I want to go back to what you were talking about while other people are sharing their stuff. Because you're actually the first actual female friend I ever had. I had female acquaintances and female frenemies. Basically the ones that you have in high school that aren't really friends, but you hang out because you're expected to. I had that pretty much all the way through my mid-20s, and then just stopped hanging out with females altogether because I don't hang out with backstabbing biatches at all.
Facts.
So
Facts.
you were the first one who gave me faith in all of womankind. So that is what you have done for the world.
I love you.
Yeah.
Okay, somebody else. Okay, Flash felt inspired to be outside more this week and also to be more relaxed with their relationship with food this week. Love that. Alice shared that they felt inspired by your awesome coworkers. You're at a new place and you're feeling very at home. I love that for you, Alice. I know it's been a journey for getting a job, so congratulations to be somewhere that you like. And also just shout out to Mike. Thanks for joining. What's up? Appreciate you adding some Pixie Fairy energy to the chat. And yeah, okay. Anybody else? Shay, what is it? It's pretty. Okay. All
Is that a
right.
painting?
Huh?
Is that a painting?
I can't quite tell. Pixie Fairy energy. I can see that much. I can see that much. Okay, my loves. Do we want to do a little breath?
Sorry, my son keeps coming in here and I was just putting up my card deck box just to block him out, and I apologize. I told him not right now. Don't talk to me right now. After 10 or 11, go away. I love you. Bye-bye.
So you will randomly see my kids pop in throughout the store every single time we're on Tarot and Shell because that's what they do. They want to be live on YouTube.
You know, let them have their moment. You know, I feel that. Like, if I was a kid, I would be all, I'm sure I would have been, like, right in the front. I could already see it, so.
Thankfully, he's 17, so he's not as much.
It's like, Mom, I'll stay out. Okay. Cool. All right, friends. Well, I'm really excited to share the messages tonight, not only because are we in a new planetary energy, but we also have a full moon coming up on Tuesday, and I'm really excited because I love the strawberry full moon. It's one of my absolute favorites. It's a really good one to just be free and play with your energy and freshen everything and be wild. So I, for tonight, want us to be able to focus on what messages spirit has for us to be wild. What do we need to know? Like what's going to guide us towards being like in our living our most authentic real life? Because you know, I had a really beautiful visualization come to me today where it was like, you know, sure, we have all these beautiful past lives and future lives and the possibilities of dimensional lives, and even just within our own minds, we live a different life than what we do on the outside. But point being is that, like, you in this moment only have this one now experience, and when it's done, it's going to be gone, and you'll be in a whole new now experience. So make the most of what you're doing. Like, live it up, make your mistakes, like, make those choices that take you in new directions. Be bold for yourself because this is what you've got, and I just want to encourage you to live in the most fulfilling way for yourself. So messages for tonight are definitely going to be focused around that. As always, we hold space for whatever spirit needs us to know the most and whatever is in our highest good for our journeys. And we will hold space for collective readings as well as individual readings towards the end. And yeah, if you are in my Cove Discord and you would like to join us on these tarot and chill spaces, you just have to join in the Discord, and I share the Zoom links and you keep updated that way. So this is an open space for anyone who feels called to be able to share their gifts or practice sharing cards. So, and sharing spirit messages. So all are welcome. I love you all dearly. And if we're ready, let's go into a short meditation to gather our energy together and collect us into a coherent heart space. And then we'll move on into the readings. So, whenever you're ready, I invite you to allow yourself to find a comfortable position. Shoulders, dropping them if you'd like to even roll them a little bit. And just release that tension from the day, giving you the opportunity to be present. And if you'd like, you can place your dominant hand over your heart and your other hand over your belly button. And let's take a nice breath in. And release. Breath in. And release. And one more breath in. And release. Inviting you to imagine a beautiful lotus flower unfolding on the crown of your head. And today we're going to imagine a pink, bubbly energy pouring down over the lotus flower, opening the petals gently and pouring down into your crown center. And inviting you to take deep breaths as you breathe this pink bubbly energy down through your third eye, moving through the throat. And when it connects with the heart center, inviting a emerald green energy to combine. And swirling this down your spine through your solar plexus into your sacral chakra and at the base of your spine at the root center. And we're just going to allow this beautiful energy to swirl through our bodies, bringing us into presence. Breathing down into the earth through our pelvic floor, dropping those muscles into the earth and taking a nice gentle breath in. And I invite you to sit here for just a few moments. If you'd like, you can place your hands over your heart. And we're just cultivating love, unconditional love for ourselves in this now moment. Holding space for non-judgment, radical authenticity, and beautiful support of community. And send yourself some gratitude for being here today, for taking this time, this peaceful moment for yourself and with each other. And whenever you're ready, we can begin to bring our awareness back to this now moment, wiggling our fingers, wiggling our toes, wiggling our knees and our nose, and opening your eyes whenever you are ready. Clear that energy. Sometimes in life we find turbulence going on around us, but it is within the breath that we give ourselves the opportunity to connect with that peace. All right, dear souls. I have a message to start us off, and then I will pass the talking stick along. The message that comes forward to start the day on how we can be our most wild, authentic self is to allow yourself to not only be authentic with others, but be authentic with yourself. We have the Ace of Air, and it says brilliant new ideas, inspirations, seeing the truth of a situation, and a challenging beginning. Sometimes sometimes the things that we are the most passionate about can be the hardest for us to be able to manifest and make come true. And I think it's in those moments we find a lot of clarity, and sometimes we struggle to connect with that clarity. But Spirit is telling you, like, live wildly radical in your truth, understanding that that can change. And when it does, the best you can do is be authentic and real with yourself and allow those new beginnings to be examples of opportunity. Because whenever we find things in life don't fulfill us, or whenever we come across things that don't vibe, or we're just not, maybe something turns out the way that we didn't want it to, this brings us closer to our contentment, because then we have clear visions of exactly what it is that we want. And so moving forward, focus on that contentment, peace, and abundance, a happy home life, a successful completion of a project. Okay, so we've got a new beginning and a successful completion. It's like allowing yourself to see that you will succeed if you want to. Do you want to be whatever it is? And if you come across obstacles, those are places within yourself that you may not feel as capable of doing the thing. And so that's why it's always an opportunity to grow and expand. But you are being called into a place right now to allow yourself to play and experience life and follow those creative inspirations. When you feel called to do something, do it, or write it down at the very least, and allow your contentment to be whatever it is for you. Your truth does not have to be validated by anybody other than you. If it feels right for you, then it is. So just trust that. Getting lots of really beautiful dragon and unicorn energy for anybody that has signs in those areas, and also a really cool nebula I didn't notice in this card before. So 3 moons. Okay, that's it. Passing the talking stick along.
So my inner child got very distracted by that meditation, because as soon as you said bubbles, she screamed bubbles and then started jumping up and down, popping all the bubbles. So the energy didn't actually flow. It just kind of stayed in the heart space so she could pop all the bubbles. But that's okay. She's happy. That's all that matters. So I actually pulled these kind of before we started. The spirit was just like, we need cards now. So this actually goes along with everything that's been said so far. We got precious time, and then we got nature signs, which goes with what Jess was talking about earlier. So a precious time says, the fairy of time wants you to experience every moment fully and to make the most of your precious time. Be mindful not to waste others' times either. And nature's sign says, be receptive to the subtle messages from nature as you go about your day. Nature talks to us continually. We need only to open our hearts and our minds. So just make sure that you stop to pay attention throughout the day to all the signs that you're getting, and to actually enjoy your day. It doesn't even if you have to work that day and you have all the things to do, you can still take 5 minutes to just sit and take a break and actually enjoy what you've done that day and enjoy the fact that you're still alive and that you get to experience this day, and just take those moments to basically be grateful for the fact that you have that moment to enjoy life and cultivate the little joys that way. So that's it.
I love that your inner child came and played with the bubbles. Like, I feel like the energy still went where it needed to go, especially if she was popping it. She was just making it easier so it could flow better. That's all. And two, like, exactly, Amanda, what you just said. And also what Flash said in the chat. She says, and doing it just for us and for no one else. Yes. Agreed. Okay. Na 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 na. Shay or Lizzie, either one of you, are you feeling up for it or called to add any messages at the moment?
Okay, so I picked this one, and this is the solar portal. And it says, really getting to know yourself at the deepest of levels and learning about personal power will take you on a journey of the self, once dialed into the soul. Intuition and gut level feelings become a daily routine, thus making decisions easier and more fluid. Here at the center of the chi, true soul power is a brilliant and potent as the sun. Unlock your spiritual and fiery passion from deep within and radiate it outward for humanity. Are you trusting your gut feelings? Your intuition will guide you with making wise decisions if you listen. If you make choices based on the external world, your power will wane. So become centered and balanced from your core. You need to radiate confidence in this situation. Don't be so easily swayed or knocked over, and be very conscious of others' intentions at this time. It's time to trust that gut feeling. And it says the companion oil, essential oil, is lemongrass, and a companion crystal is yellow jasper.
Ooh, pretty yellow jasper. I don't think I've ever like physically seen or held yellow jasper, but now I really want to. Thank you, Shay. That was a gorgeous card and how absolutely in flow with everything. Thank you. I pulled us a few doors. So from the Divine Doors deck, I know Amanda likes this one. I haven't pulled from this one in a while, so this one has little cryptic messages on it. So we're gonna like definitely take whatever resonates, leave the rest, and if any things come to you while I say it, that's a message as well. Okay, the first one is a moment's joy. Sand through the hourglass, yet time could stand still. A moment lasts forever in the bliss of the heart's will. And it's a bright open door. I don't even know that I'd call it. It's more like a doorway. And the window is just, it's all white and clear and sunshiny. And this is really, it's very much in flow, right? Because sometimes we tell ourselves we can't do things because we don't have the time or we didn't learn the skills yet that we needed, or maybe we should have started whatever. Like, we use time all the time to be excuse ourselves from following our passions or for doing the things, and this is reminding you that time is comprised of so many beautiful little moments. And so when you allow yourself to kind of like pull back from the bigger picture and just focus on the beautiful little moments that you have, like right now, the magic of it, that's what ends up leaving a lasting effect on you. And then we also have the hummingbird song, which says, nectar of sweetness, in joy it brings, the hummingbird's healing, as medicine it sings. And this is kind of a more hidden door. It's got some trees around it. This is like an ancient door, and I love that the hummingbird came through, because hummingbirds are also a beautiful sign of like ancestors and connections with the spirit realm. And it's also a very personal symbol for me, just being very connected within my family. And so the big message I'm hearing from this is to share the joy that you have with others, because your joy is medicine for this world and the people that live and exist within. But also share the experiences that maybe are a little dark. Like, take people down that tunnel with you. Like, don't try to go it alone. Know that like life is richer whenever we share the moments. And so just allow yourself to be real, no matter whether you're in your shadow or you're in your light, because it's going to be remembered for how it made them feel, or what, touched them. And then final message from me for right now is the Ace of Earth. And it says, the inflow of abundance, a promising business venture, and important documents or contracts. And this fairy actually kind of looks more like a moth. Her wings are very moth-like. And her wand has this is so cool. Her wand has a glowing orb on the end that actually has a face inside of it. And so it's like, maybe you've got a memory that is just like your inspiration, something that you hold on to whenever you're having your dark moments, that like really guides you through. And it's like, it's reminding me of whenever we started, like, what inspired you this week. Like, you have these memories, these moments that you experience that give you inspiration for later down the road, and you never know what those are going to be in the moment. So understanding how important that is. But then also there's another message within this of seeing like your abundance in life. You have it comes in the form of those ideas and those opportunities, and then you have the choice to either follow down that path or to go down a different road. And so it's like trusting your intuition. If you get called to a new opportunity and something inside of you just says, yes, do the thing, then just do it. If you get offered a new opportunity and maybe you're excited about it, but something feels off, don't do it. Just like trust yourself for a while and see where that takes you. Because I feel like it's really going to bring in a lot of abundance. There has been so much abundant energy flowing lately. And then bottom deck, and then I'm done. Bottom deck is the dreamer. And this dreamer's so cool, because it's like this magician is stepping through a portal into a whole nother dimension. And like, what's behind that portal, he will never know until he steps through. He can dream, he can hope, he can set up the steps to get there, but you know what? This dreamer has all of the tools that he needs to be successful, and he trusts the path, and he steps through with confidence. And that's what spirit is guiding you to do. Also, unexpected opportunities, a leap of faith, and following your dreams. More unicorns, dragons, and butterflies. And angels in this one, and a dog. And a heron? No way! What? That's crazy. Okay, anyways, there's a heron in this. And I've also got a stork on the bottom of my bluebird deck. I don't know what this one's doing sitting here. A stork in flight promises delight. A stork in range signals change. Progress heals drawn from the past. Embrace kindness, and new friendships will last. So that's it. That's what I've got. Who's next?
Oh, that was fun. So I got a bit of a message. Who's going to Renaissance Fair? I'm very confused. Okay. So I got 6 cards, but they're really quick cards, so we will just combine this a little bit.
Time is an illusion anyways, Amanda.
Yeah, that's true. Okay. So we got Pegasus, Transcending, which is the same as the back of my cards. Forest Temple, Enlightenment. Daffodil Fairy, New Beginnings. Fairy Spirit, Energy, which is my favorite card in this deck. Meandering Pathway, Flow. And Eagle Spirit, Freedom. So it feels like the same message that I've been getting for the last few weeks now, but essentially we just ended the cycle with the transcending and the enlightenment. So we learned the things, we passed the tests, we're done with that cycle. We have now moved into the new cycle. So we're no longer in the transition phase. We have actually moved into the new beginning. So right now, what we're being called to do is just let everything flow the way it needs to flow. Let the energy come through. Let everything just happen. Do not try to control everything, which is a personal message from Spirit. But this new path is bringing freedom. So we're supposed to sit back and enjoy the ride and just watch what happens and where we end up, basically.
I love that, Amanda. Be patient. Okay. At least I got you to be patient with. We can sit and be impatient together. Helps the time go. Okay. Anybody else have messages they want to share?
I feel like, yeah, that was really amazing, Amanda. I feel like your messages have just been like so like beyond, like above and beyond today, and like I don't even need to pull one because like I got like so many messages tonight already. I'll definitely share if I'm just shuffling. I don't know, like I love this wild theme as well. This was a really good one. How did you come up with it, or was it just like on the spot?
Spirit tells me normally. Sometimes we don't have a theme. Sometimes we get to just do whatever we want. Those
Of
nights make
course.
it kind of crazy.
It's super interesting. I've never seen a card with a dog in it before. So like for me that like really ties it into like the 3D because dogs are a very like people, symbol for me. Like I feel like so just leaving it at that.
Yeah. Most of the times in here, the theme just kind of makes itself up, basically.
But honestly, like I don't know about you guys, but like every like other sentence is like, oh, that was for me. That was for me.
I always love the magic of how our messages flow together, even though we're all in different parts of the world. Like we're not close. We didn't plan this. I don't know what cards I'm gonna pull before I sit down, but like it always flows, and yeah, it's magical. I love this space. Thank you.
Yes. I had a question. What is the bottom of the deck thing that you mentioned before? Like, is that just like a preference thing?
Yeah.
How does that work?
The bottom. Okay, so whenever I do a 10 card spread, the Celtic Cross, the bottom deck of the energy. The bottom deck of the energy. I'm saying it wrong. That's why it's confusing. The bottom deck of the card on the bottom of the deck tells you the energy. Words. Okay, the card on the bottom of the deck tells you the energy of whatever it is that you're reading for, and it gives you a look in, like a deeper look into the current situation. So it's like it kind of tells you the overlying theme or like what's affecting everything that was just said. So it can be helpful because sometimes like what I just said resonates, but then sometimes you need a little bit more to like help it hone in. And so I'll pull the bottom of the deck to be like, oh, this is what's been going on, and that's why spirit's like guiding you in this direction. That's how I read the bottom of the deck. Every reader probably does it differently. I know that lots of readers sometimes will like add it in. It also kind of depends on the reading. Like, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like when I'm looking at the bottom of the deck, I'm like just peeping in for more like what else? Like what's kind of hiding behind the scenes. Amanda, I see you shaking your head. Do you want to share too? Yeah.
Yeah, so I typically don't read bottom of the decks. So the way when I'm shuffling, I hold it like this. I don't ever see the bottom of the deck. If I see the bottom of the deck, I immediately pull that card because that card was meant to come out because I don't ever look at it. So I take that as to be the first card in the reading. I don't ever turn the deck over, mostly because I'm holding it like this. So it would be really awkward to turn my arm that way because I'm left-handed. So if it pops up, that's because that card was meant to be a part of that reading. If any other time, like when I'm shuffling, I shuffle until the cards literally jump out. So I don't actually pull cards from the deck. They attack me, basically. Spirit is very loud and very in my face with me, which is why my readings are very, very blunt. So yeah, if a card shows itself to me, it's spirit saying, no, take this card, dummy, and then we'll give you the rest of the reading.
That's amazing. Do you separate the major and the minor ever, or do you usually read them together?
No, so when I do my readings, because I don't really take the meanings of the cards even when it's tarot. I understand the meanings of the cards, so I incorporate that in, but sometimes the message that I get has literally nothing to do with that card. And I'm like, I don't understand why it's telling me this when this is not what this card means. And I will mention that if I'm getting a message of this card popped up, this card means this, that's not the message I'm getting.
I love that.
So like I'll get all the cards and then I read the message as a story as a whole. I don't read the cards individually.
I love that. I can feel my practice like forming like into that more as well. I love that. Let's see. I pulled 3, and I guess I kind of just wanted like a general. It's funny because like I mentioned before we started recording about watching the sunset, and the third one that I pulled was like the sun. So I was like, I want this like energy to like come through in the reading. So, and then I got Temperance and Wheel of Fortune. So I just did like the major arcana, but I'm feeling like this is more like a numerology reading because we got 19 plus 14 plus 10. So 1 plus 9 is 10 plus 5 plus 1. 10 plus 5 plus 1. So that's like numbers. Oh, low battery. Number 7. And to me, number 7 is like the ultimate, like you're on the right path number, and like you're creating like your fortune. And that's what it feels like the reading is for me right now.
I love that you brought numerology in today. That's gorgeous.
Yeah, I'm a nerd like that.
We like nerds.
Love me some numbers.
And number 7's a great master number. Yeah, you're leveling up, right? Like you guys feel it, right? That's why things get hard. It's because you're leveling up. Because it's like, oh, this isn't working anymore. I gotta do something different.
Yeah. The part is like after I have like those big emotions, and then I do whatever I do. Like this week I tried really not to judge myself. And now I'm on the other side and I'm like, what the heck was I so like worked up about? Like, so maybe that's just me. Maybe I just need to go to the doctor. I'm not really sure.
I mean, I do it too. I do it too, 100%. Like, I will beat myself up over something that I'm doing correctly, and then I'll be done and be like, why was that even necessary? Like, I think sometimes we're just our own worst critics. And also, I've been like really clearly seeing too that we see our lives through our own perceptions, right? And so if you shift your perception of what you're looking at, then doesn't the world around you kind of change? And so I find that whenever I'm in those moments, it's because I'm stuck in a perception of my life. And so I was like, challenge myself to be like, okay, how can I see outside of this? How can I see it as something different? And then that at least helps unstick the energy. But
Yeah, that's going to be super important for me going forward. And I like can't wait. Like I'm usually like, oh, like I want a challenge, but like this week was freaking challenging. So now I'm just like, maybe like being so excited for the challenge is like what's bringing on like so much of the challenge. So I'm kind of just gonna like, I am the master, like just relax a little bit.
I just wanted to mention that 7 has always been my number my whole life. Anything,
Yeah.
something big is about to happen, the number 7 pops up.
Ooh. Keep us posted.
yes. Na, na, na. Oh my goodness.
And I have almost all 7s in my birthday.
You really?
Really?
776.
That's so cool. Whoa. Power energies playing here tonight. Awesome.
Okay, I just dated myself. Oh well.
I have a lot of 10s in mine. Mine's 10, 10, 90. So like I'm like zeros all the way. So much like 0 and 10 energy in me. So there you go. Now you're not alone. Okay.
I'm 9396.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
936.
Right? You're the 369 revolution over here. Okay.
Yes.
I'm 11, 17, 78. So I'm 1 from 7.
Wow. That's my cousin's birthday. That's so cool. 11/17.
So cool. Okay, I felt called to pull us a card from the Odin Oracle deck just to get some guidance and some inspiration. And I'm going to read this one from the book, but I also do have a channeled message for you guys. The first is Os, which is vessel, which is signals and spiritual gifts. Os is an ancestral god and a part of the Aesir. This rune represents the vessel that holds the magic and the power of the Aesir. The human body holds our creativity, the fusion of the goddess and gods. Examine the messages and signals you receive. The alchemy of what you do with this information takes place in your body, your vessel. This rune has the potential to bestow the wisdom and magic of the Aesir on those who are listening and paying attention. Look to the divine. And the second card is Ir, which is healing. And Ir says, Ir means the word peace in Old Norse. The goddess Ir was known as a physician to the gods. She is one of the Valkyrie. The gods are immortal, but in Norse mythology, various stories tell of how they need doctoring in the same way as a human would. Indeed, in battle the gods sustained wounds and the air stitched them up. In your mortal existence, you may be physically wounded or suffering ill health, but this card asks you to look after your health. Remember that you cannot be of service to others if you are not well in your own rights. Along with physical there is also always emotional element at the core. Air encourages you to address this as well as its physical manifestation. Burn cedar to clear your energy and look to herbal medicine to support your health. Breathe into the part of your body and allow peace to exhale. When you release this energy, you help the healing process by letting go of any attachments. Spirit's guiding you on your path every day, and being able to see those moments of pain or ill health as spirit speaking to you, as your messengers, as your guides guiding you, as opposed to seeing it from a perspective of why is this happening to me, seeing it as why is this happening for me. But also there's a deeper message here of seeing that you have the ability to turn anything into magic because you are magic yourself. And so seeing that you have the ability to overcome and heal from anything that you put your mind to, if you only believe in yourself, if you believe that you are going to be successful, you open that path up for yourself. And in the darkness, when you feel like success is nowhere to be found, remember that you are healing deep things that are beyond understanding. And in those moments, we find surrender. And surrender is the greatest healer we know, because then we give it to the universe. We allow it to be out of our control and we give it to the divine. And then you no longer have to worry or think or stress or plan or do, but you just simply breathe, you be, you exist as you are, and the divine guides. And this is a really beautiful message for you to be able to hear the magic within yourself of seeing that the divine lives within you, and so you have that ability. But if at any moment you feel like that is out of reach or overwhelming, to find that moment of surrender, and knowing that that moment of surrender, whatever it may look like, whether it feels like failure or feels like distance from your overall like goals, it's not, it's actually victory, it's actually success. Like you being able to realize like, oh wow, this isn't working out, or this isn't what I want, like again, it brings you back to that, like that's what gives you the steps and the tools to be able to step forward for what you want. So, and then like also being able to do it, if you, Spirit, are we just gonna say the same thing all night? Because like if you feel called to do it, do it. Whatever it is, don't judge yourself. Just do it. If you want to dance like a fairy in the woods and take pictures of yourself and then post it on your social media, then do it. Okay? Because you only got one life to live, and maybe that's what brings you joy. It's what brings me joy. So, anyways, some people get. I know you guys get. Some people share my joy. It's okay. One of these days we're gonna have a fairy get together and we're all gonna dress up like fairies and or trolls or mythic beings of what, I don't know why I said trolls. Like whoever wants to be a troll, that's okay too, but maybe not the cutest. Maybe gnomes is a better. Okay.
I will have all of our fairy jewelry set up by that point.
Yes. Oh, Amanda gave me chills.
Divine.
Beautiful. Okay. Anybody else? Does anybody have any more collective
I
messages?
pulled from spirit animals.
Spirit. Oh, I brought my spirit animals too, but I don't like that deck as much. The artwork's not great and the book's not super good. So
I love
yours is
this
good.
book. Yeah, I just don't use it that much because they don't want to come out and play that often. But I got Antelope Spirit. And then I got Mouse Spirit. So now that we've started the new cycle, everything's gonna pick up really, really, really fast. Like you're not, once things start happening, they're gonna happen. And it's going to go from 0 to 1,000 pretty much instantly. So right now, we need to tie up the loose ends and take care of the little things. Focus on what we can take care of in this moment, but also focus on taking care of ourselves. Don't worry about doing the things unless you feel called to do the things. I don't know why that is so important tonight. But yeah, just don't stress yourself out trying to do the things, because the things are going to be there, and when it's time you will know it, and then you're not going to have time to focus on anything. You're not going to have time to stress out or think or anything, because everything's just going to be happening, and you're suddenly going to look back and say, oh wow, that just came out of nowhere. So right now, just focus on what you need to focus on. Spirit's being weird tonight.
Okay, can I insert, because they're showing me. Okay, so it's like I've been wanting to paint so much that I have bought a ton of supplies. Okay, I've got a bajillion things to paint, but like doing it has just been the world's biggest struggle. So what I did was I set out all my painting supplies physically so I could see it, and set it all in a way that, like, if I wanted to, I could sit down and paint. And then randomly, like a week later, I felt called to paint. And rather than it being this big ordeal to like get out all my stuff and do this big painting and to have to know what it was going to be, I literally just sat down and grabbed the first paint and the first brush and went to town. And it was just like, I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't have to plan it. I just did it because I felt called in that moment to paint. And it was that simple. And I loved what I made. So like, let it be that simple. Like, do the things when you feel called. And like literally it can be that easy. We like to make things real complicated sometimes.
The way that you said that. That's it. Wow.
Complicating simple things is why I exist.
Antelope and mouse spirit. I'm gonna go really fast, but I'm small, so it's gonna take me a while to get there.
Exactly. That is exactly it. I have little legs. It takes me forever to get anywhere. It's all good.
Takes me forever to get ready to go anywhere.
Max. Fair. I'm the person that says like I'm leaving, and then 10 minutes later I'm actually leaving. So. All right, beautiful souls. I believe we're at the place where we usually transition into individual readings for the night, unless anyone else has any other collectives that they would like to share. And if you feel called to share collectives throughout the night, that's totally cool. But yeah, so way we do this is we will hold space for, I think this week we should do fruits, because I've been inspired by Lizzie's cherry neon sign. So our theme that we're going to pick will be fruits for at least the first one. So we'll pick, everyone on the Zoom will pick a fruit in their mind. And then everyone in the YouTube chat that is live with us present and would like a reading, you can start dropping your guesses down in the chat when I say chicken sizzle. Okay? That's the word this week. And then, yeah, so does everybody have it in their mind?
I just went through 16 different fruits to make sure we didn't pick the same one.
Okay.
We are most likely still going to pick the same one, but I don't think so.
I've got two in my head, so if we do, then I've got a backup. Okay, wait. Yeah.
Okay, now I have two in my head. I have one, but now I've got a second one.
Okay, and then if we guess Lizzie, she just gets it, okay?
Okay, I think you guys always get mine.
Okay, hold on real quick. Avocado, does that count as a fruit? I don't know. That's a good question.
Yes, avocado is a fruit. Oh my god.
Ooh, I love
If
them.
tomatoes are a fruit, then avocado can be a fruit.
Okay, the answer is yes. Okay, chicken sizzle. I'm just really imagining a chicken like shooting like magical things out of its feathers. Chickens. Okay. Whew. Drop your guesses down in the chat of what you think our fruit is. I'm beaming it to you. Pew 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 pew.
Okay, but now I'm just picturing Lizzie's like neon fruit bowl that she's gonna have going on the wall.
Couldn't you just imagine? Like, there's even space for it. Like, come on. A whole fruit bowl. It's a fruit salad party.
Only if we make room for the avocado. Like that's.
I could do avocado. I could actually. That'd be very on brand for me.
Okay, well.
Hey.
No.
Ding ding. Wait.
See, I can't even see what people are guessing to know if anybody's guessed mine.
Okay, well, we'll start reading them, but Lizzie, we get you. That's yours. I had a backup, so backup.
Okay.
It's in there.
Oh my goodness.
Wait, which one was Lizzie's?
Watermelon.
Okay.
We've guessed watermelon. We've guessed peach. We've guessed banana. I'm gonna guess Mike guessed avocado, but. Na, na, na.
Yes, again.
I don't think anyone's actually gonna guess mine because I went like as far out as I possibly could to make sure we didn't pick the same one.
Papaya?
No.
Cherry, apple, and Flash. Right now you are the only one guessing, and not cherry. It's like I'm gonna get it. Pineapple. Okay.
Yummy one.
Pomegranate.
No.
No?
Don't even know if it's a fruit. It's just the first word that was not a regular fruit that popped in my head.
Okay, well, I'm gonna give you guys a hint. Well, if that's the bad hint. Okay. No, that's still a bad hint. What?
Tangerine.
No. But similar size. Different color.
Kiwi.
Yay! Ding, 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 ding. Okay, we've got mango, lemon, cranberry, dragon fruit, pineapple, yes, guava, fig, grape. Na, na, na.
Nope, still haven't guessed any of the two that I picked.
The date.
Nope.
Plum.
Nope.
Oh man.
Persimmon. What's a persimmon?
Persimmon.
No idea about that.
Trying to think. Cantaloupe.
Nope.
Starfruit.
Nope.
Dragon fruit?
Nope.
Is it
Elderberry.
a tomato?
Nope. And nope.
Tomato. No one knows.
Orange. Strawberry. Grapes.
You got it. Strawberry.
Strawberry.
Okay, but didn't Jess already guess watermelon?
Flash did, yeah.
Banana. Okay, well, Flash, you get to pick who you're giving your second reading to. That sounds fair. Persimmons are a winter fruit. One is only for baking, right? I've only ever seen persimmons in things. This is facts. Banana. And you want to eat them when they are hard and crispy. Okay, Flash, do you have a recipe to share? Because now I'm curious. Like, kind of want to cook with a persimmon. Apple, plantain. Amanda, are we still guessing yours?
Yeah.
Give us a
I don't
hint.
think anyone's gonna get it.
Give us a hint.
Wow.
I wouldn't even know where to begin to give a hint.
Blueberries.
It's one that sounds really bad, and I don't know if it's actually a fruit.
Is it tamarind?
No,
Is that even a fruit? I'm not.
I have no idea. Okay, so Mike gets the other reading because Jess said whoever comments next gets the other reading.
I like that style. Raisins. Are those a fruit?
Raisins are great.
Amanda, you've got me totally tripping right now on your fruit. I really don't know.
Okay,
Need a
well, I will
color.
message you guys. And then you know what? I'll just give it to Alice. Because she's
Fair.
really the only one in the chat who doesn't
I'm
have a
so
reading.
sad I can't see the chat.
I think my favorite fruit is jackfruit. Once I hear, I get a fierce need. What's jackfruit? What is
I have no
jack-
idea.
It
I
sounds
like jackfruit. I've seen it. I've gotten it in a barbecue sauce. And it's kind of, my fiance cooks it like a meat. Like,
okay.
it's pretty good. We've had jackfruit tacos.
Yum.
Pretty good.
Amanda, yours isn't peaches, is it?
No,
Okay.
it was kumquat. It was
Oh
like the
my
first
gosh,
thing that
yeah,
jumped
I
in
would
my head.
never have guessed that
No.
one.
No. That's
Like
not
I said,
real fruit.
nobody was gonna
I
guess
don't
it.
even know what that looks like.
Oh no. Okay, now I'm lost. Who got mine? Shay, you got mine, right?
I did. I guess.
Oh, Amanda, you got mine. Okay. Okay.
No, you got mine though.
No, somebody in the chat got yours. Okay, so Flash
Oh.
is Lizzie, and Mike is Shay,
Yeah.
and then Alice is Amanda, and then Amanda is me.
Yes.
Yay.
So I need to focus on something else. Okay. Did I drop one? I don't have a flashlight.
Maybe it's a fictional fruit from Star Wars. Mike, I would eat a fictional fruit from Star Wars if I could. Those always look so good. Okay, like every so often. It's just the thing. Okay, Alice, I have no idea, but now I really need to know, especially if it's like a meaty thing, because I eat mostly veggies, so like, what's up to a new meaty thing? I'll eat some tacos that's actually fruit. Okay, yeah, if you have a specific question and you would like to put that down in the chat, please feel free to do so for our readers. Otherwise, readers, you guys just pick whatever comes to you, whatever you feel called, whatever messages you feel comfortable sharing. And also, I'm going to take this moment to invite you to press that thumbs up button and like this video if you have not yet, and press that subscribe as well with the bell so you get notified when I create new videos and go live. And also definitely check out all of the amazing creators you see here today. I will have their information listed down below the video. So, da-na-na, are we ready to go on our reading? Amanda, did you have a specific question? Or what Spirit wants you to know?
I never have a specific question because Spirit's like, no, we're not going to answer that. We're just going to answer what you actually want to hear, not what you're asking about. So I've just given up on asking questions.
Fair. Totally fair. Well, I could get us started if we want, or if somebody else is ready, go for it.
Yeah, I think I had something in mind and I pulled some cards and then I see that Flash commented like she'll take a general reading. So I think I'm gonna reshuffle. I really like this reading, but we'll reshuffle.
Will somebody let me know if Mike has a question or if it was just general for Mike? Because I don't have the YouTube chat up.
All Mike has put so far is meaty fruit. So if questions come in, we will definitely let you know.
Because I've already pulled one card for him. So I was like, do I need to reshuffle to focus on asking us a question. Okay, and another one just came out. All right.
Looks like everybody's open to general readings tonight. Cool. All right. Anybody feeling brave to get us started? Lizzie, I heard you talking. Were you feeling it?
You
or-
did? I don't think I was. I think that was someone else. But I mean, yeah,
Oh,
I don't
maybe.
mind going.
Maybe not. Maybe I just.
Okay. Yes, I'm getting Pentacles energy really strong. And as we know, the Pentacles is like manifestation. They're associated with the earth. The element of earth is grounding, nurturing, and cyclic. So Jessica, Flash, I feel like I'm just gonna bring these up to the camera. It's kind of dark in my room right now, but the Queen of Pentacles came through, which is super beautiful, and I'll let you like interpret that Queen energy. And I was really feeling to pull two cards. So the second one is the Ten of Cups. So I love that there's like this border around here. So I'm feeling like something's coming to completion. And I wanted to mention as well, when it comes to like manifestation and just being like a human in general, is like being able to reflect on our desires and ask for them and trust that they're coming. Yeah, I feel like a big theme for tonight has been like trusting in that divine timing, and like it's so easy to like say those words and then it's a whole different story to actually like live that. But yeah, just yeah, keep your your heart open, and also keep your eyes focused on the things that you do desire. And as my final like general message, this is actually something I posted in my own vibe tribe as well, like in my Discord, is about like accepting other people's desires as well. And I kind of like, even people that we know and have known for a while, they're still not necessarily going to have like the same desires. Like they're going to have their own desires still. So I feel like just dropping into that knowing, that they're also on their own path to their desires. But yes, and for people asking which deck is it, it's the Star Tarot. So like this is the book. I love it so much. It's actually from Barnes and Nobles. That's where this is my only second deck ever, and my first one came from Barnes and Nobles as well. The Star Tarot. Love it so much. So namaste.
Lizzie, that was a gorgeous reading. And yes, love the vibes. Those cards are super pretty. Rainbows all day. So thank
Hell
you for
yeah.
sharing your divine gift.
Thank you for receiving.
Is anybody else feeling the call? Shay, you've got Amanda?
Yeah, I can do Alice,
Okay.
unless you want to go. Okay, I'll do Alice. All right, so my Alice deck wanted to talk to Alice, which is kind of fitting here. So we got impossible things, such a curious dream, choices, we're all mad here, and keep your temper. So the message that I got from these is that you've had some hard choices that you've been working through lately, and up to the point where some things have seemed impossible lately. But you have been working on grounding yourself and working through those choices, getting rid of those blocks. You're starting to embrace how you're different and embrace your uniqueness and embrace all those things that make you wonderful and unique and magical. The one thing that you still need to work on, they're telling me, is your emotions, not necessarily controlling them, but just knowing the best way to release them. So not letting them control you and control how you respond to things, but finding more creative and more constructive ways to let them out and let them express themselves. So that's really what the guidance here is for you. You've been doing really good with working through whatever it is that you've been needing to work through and recognizing your shadow side and integrating that. It's just not even keeping your emotions in check, just finding a more constructive way to let them express themselves like they're their own people. Like I said, spirit's weird tonight, but let your emotions express themselves constructively is the final message.
Amanda, your readings are always so on point. And it never is weird. It just feels weird whenever you're saying it, but I feel like it always comes across clear. So thank you. Shay, you look excited and ready. Are you feeling good about it?
Have them here, and I pulled several from. I've pulled two from one deck and then one from two other decks. So sure, I can go ahead. So I pulled for, it was Mike. Yeah. Oh, you can't see that very well. Oh no.
It's the owl.
Fix that. Because the owl looks really cool. There's the owl. So, Owl is the master of the night. She can see situations with perfect clarity, more so when it is dark, and is able to discern truth when others are sightless. She helps you find your light and your lightness in the darkest moments of your life, and to embrace the night as your ally. Owl can bring you messages from the invisible world. She opens your ears so that you may hear the voices of the ancestors and you may acquire their wisdom and make it your own. Look around you, notice every detail, find the hidden messages brought to you by Owl. Do not shoot the messenger. Be grateful to the friend who shows you what you have not wanted to see until now. Observe all the facets of the diamond without judgment. Remember that the facets you dislike are often mirrors of the parts of you that you do not want to recognize. Do not be afraid of the truth, as it will become your compass. The owl guards against self-deception and insists that your motives be pure and transparent to all. What is the message that you are not hearing? The situation you are not seeing with clarity? Owl invites you to wait patiently. Bide your time until it is right to act, then do so decisively with no hesitation or remorse. And then after Owl, I drew Jaguar. Gotta move over here where there's better light for Jaguar.
Nice.
There is beautiful Jaguar there. And Jaguar is the protector of all life in the Amazon. And in times of fear, she brings courage and certainty. Jaguar is at the top of the food chain and never becomes prey. With great stealth, she can track her mark from a distance and not be seen or heard. She moves gracefully through the jungle, relishing the abundance of the rainforest, fearless and at ease. Jaguar knows the ways beyond death and is the master of the shadows, blending invisibly between light and dark, night and day. Jaguar calls you to explore beyond the walls that confine you, to go outside your normal routine, push your limits and boundaries. She is delivering an invitation from your own future to investigate the unknown, to venture into the mystery and the dark places you have been reluctant to explore. Toss all caution to the wind. Know that your Jaguar instinct will serve you well. What in your life needs to be released? You have carried around with you for too long, which is ready to be let go of once and for all. Jaguar medicine is available to heal the fear so you can allow it to go. It is time to come out of the shadows and end the shadow games that you may have unconsciously agreed to play. Call on Jaguar to unfetter you from toxic relationships and recover your natural instinct for the right people and situations. And then, so this card speaks to nurture your creativity. Creativity is an important tension release. It is as natural for human beings to create it is for birds to fly, yet we often fail to acknowledge our inner creativity. Develop your creative skills by erecting a gallery in your mind with pictures dedicated to your positive personality traits. Create visual images for the following aspects of your true nature: peacefulness, happiness, honesty, kindness, openness, warmth, and generosity. And then for the last one, I know that my deepest desires are the pathways toward my dreams. I'm going where it feels right. That's what I have.
That was such a blessing. Thank you. I love that last card that you held up with the kite and the birds and the clouds. I got a whole like, I don't know about you guys, but I heard Flash mention in the chat earlier about like dreams being very vivid lately, and like even like looking into the clouds. Like I have been seeing the craziest things going on in the clouds lately. So anyways, random Kristen insert.
I love that. I'm like, tell me more, because that's literally how my brain is too.
Literally, right? Like I'm like, okay. No, it's been crazy. It's been so crazy that literally in my painting, I was painting clouds, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna paint a dragon in the clouds in my painting. Like, yes. And it's been crazy lately. So I think the big message that I've gotten from everything, from the dreams being so visceral, is like just really being present and appreciating what we have, but also seeing like, man, those dreams have messages for you. if you can figure out how to write them down or take notes, or do the good dream practices that we sometimes talk about doing. Side notes, side note, back to this.
Like,
So
like wake up, go to the bathroom, come back, sit down, write it all out. It's been helping so much. Just keep writing until there's no more writing left.
oh my gosh, dream dragons. Yes, Flash. Okay. Okay, I had the craziest experience, and then I'll get to my readings. Okay, last night we had the craziest. Okay, it wasn't last night, it was the night before last night. We had like weird storms, and it wasn't like raining. It was just, when it's dark and you can tell it's storming outside because there's like lightning flashing in the clouds, but it made no sense. The lightning was flashing literally everywhere in the sky, almost at the same time, and it was like there was no thunder and there was no rain. It was just this like crazy lightning, and it wasn't super hot, so it wasn't like heat. Anyways, and then like this went on for like 10 minutes. I just sat in the middle of my parking lot just staring at the sky, like in awe of what was going on. So just like, this is a unique moment. And then in an instant it started pouring down rain, and it all came, and it was just like, you just surrender in the moment. You're like, life catches you in awe, but dance and play and have fun, because that's sometimes your only choice. But I don't really know where I was going with that, but it felt called to share in this moment. So, yeah, see dragons in the sky and dance in the rain, and don't feel weird if you like to stand outside and stare at the moon, because we do that regularly here.
The lightning to give the whole sky
perfect.
was actually the dragons in the clouds with their fire breath, just
Okay.
sending fire everywhere.
Somebody needs to tell me what the story is of the three-headed water dragon. If you know who or what, please contact me and let me know. Because it's a three-headed water dragon out there that's really been trying to get my attention, and I don't know how.
Hydra? Hydra?
Maybe. I will sit with it later. No. I just gotta know. A three-headed water dragon. Maybe it is Hydra. I will look it up. I will see. I will sit with it. Let me sit with it. Anyways, Amanda, I
We're
have
all about to have crazy dreams tonight about dragons.
dragons
No,
and lightnings.
This will come to me. I will send you a message at like 3:00 in the morning, because I just saw a three-headed dragon that was like shooting water instead of fire like 2 days ago.
Ooh. Yeah, it was the strangest. It kind of just came up the other day, and I was just like, I don't know who you are, and I got a little scared, because sometimes dragon energy is still a little bit intense. Okay, so I didn't in the moment ask. I just kind of was in awe that it was happening. So, anyways, Amanda, I have a message for you. Are you ready? Okay, so I love this message for you because it really. Okay. Do you remember when we first met and I gave you all those messages about how this person saw you? Do you remember all of that? Okay. Well, Spirit is showing me. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna get this together. Spirit is showing me that you have that, and it's like, we formed it together. We didn't need nobody else. We just did it ourselves. And what they're showing me is that you have been on a journey of going deep within yourself and finding the light that you didn't even know existed anymore, and coming to terms with what that looks like for you in your journey. And also understanding that your happiness, isn't what you thought it was. It's so much more. It's so much more. And what they're showing me is that because you have given yourself so much time and energy to love and to learn and to express and to explore, you are at the pinnacle of your new beginning. where do you want to go? Because baby, the door is wide open and it's wherever you want to see yourself move. And it's funny because it's like you're not like you want to go through the door, but you're still feeling like hesitant or like I don't know, like I know I can go through this door. I know I have what it takes, but like I don't know. Life has been hard. Like I have been through so much and I don't know how to go through this door trusting the things, okay? And spirits reminding you that you go through that door not alone, but hand in hand. Look, we can go through the door together. Let's do it. I'm with you. And I love this because I can see your sweet little kids, your little angel babies playing there with you and the adventures. It's you're now at a place in life where you're seeing you create those adventures and they bring you happiness and joy and that's enough for you. And that's why it's like, I don't know, it's just this awesome piece that you get to have moving forward. And there is a bit of a message in here for you of seeing your abundance in life and being able to understand that it doesn't look like coins, okay? Your abundance is not money because money is not going to buy you what you desire. Your abundance comes in the form of friendships and loved ones and memories and moments and I don't know, in my opinion this is a much richer abundance, but Spirit's just reminding you that when you get those messages about abundance to remember that this is your blessings in this life, but also not to deny yourself the possibility of attracting that physical abundance. But that you might there just is a lot of noise going on because of everything you've been through, all the challenges you've overcome, that hesitation that's still lingering. Like you're standing, it's like the magician. Where is that magician, right? Like he's standing at the portal about to walk in, and you're like, everything's kind of crazy, but you feel ready and you're going. So that's it. Like that's the message. Just trust that you're going down the right path and know that you have achieved this like level of peace and it's not going to go anywhere. That's going with you through the portal. So everything in life is a blessing, but you, my dear, have risen above. And I also like was peeking through the deck while other people were reading and I had 3 different cards come up that said the ending of a challenging time. So it's like basically just huge confirmation for you from spirit of being like, you made it. You made it through the tough stuff. And it's hard not to be jaded by that tough stuff. So lean into your friends and your family and, and all of the magic that we create together to bring that. So, and thank you for always reminding me of the magic in life. Okay.
I'm quite happy sitting in my saltiness right now. I'm enjoying my saltiness. I earned my saltiness.
I don't feel like Spirit's telling you not to be salty because listen, oh yeah, there was another message. Okay, hold on. I got too cried and then I got distracted. Okay. You got the 9 of water and I thought that this was really, really important because it says your wishes comes true, your concerns fade away, the love of your life. But if you think about it, this 9 of water comes after the 8 of water, which is walking away from what no longer serves you, being able to know when, and also I think too, this particular mermaid has turbulent waters behind her that they're coming towards her. The ocean is moving, but she's a freaking mermaid and she's going to dive under the water and look at where all of her joys and treasures are. They're all underneath the surface. So, I don't know. That's an extra message for you. But yeah, I love you, Amanda.
I love you too.
You deserve so much.
The coins have never been the focus. The coins are a necessary evil in this world, and they're necessary for me to do the things, but they're not a focus. I only require enough coins to be able to do the things. Any excess is just going to go out anyway.
Right.
So my abundance has always been people.
Yeah.
My whole life, my abundance has always been people.
Well, it's just about to continue to grow and get even better. So just, look for that. Oh, and I think it's just like last real quick. I think it's really hilarious that the angel girls in this picture, like literally, come on, tell me that's not you and me. Okay, okay. All right, I love you, Amanda. Is anybody else? Who else is here that has not received a message that would like one? Drop a 333 in the chat so that way we can get you too. I love you all. I really do. Like, I have so much love in my heart for you guys. You have no idea. Well, maybe you do. I don't know. I tell you all the time, but still. Maybe you don't really know and you just need a little reminder. When I eat my cookies and I smile, I think of you guys. Okay.
Thank you, sister. That was so amazing to witness. Oh my gosh. Like, so powerful to to just be a witness and to like feel all the feels. But I am gonna hop off so that I can get my beauty sleep. It was amazing connecting with you and chatting with you, Shay, for the first time. And hope everyone has a beautiful weekend. And you can find me in Pinoak's Discord. It's Love Lizzie K on Instagram if you want to connect further with me personally. But yeah, have a beautiful night, everyone.
Thanks for joining.
Thank you.
Thanks
Do
for
you want
joining.
Do you want us to
You're
drop?
welcome.
Do you want us to drop a reading for you to be able to like watch later, or just?
Yeah, that would be amazing because I'm definitely gonna come watch this video again because I feel like there's just amazing like never like vibes that I've never like experienced before in this call. So thank you.
Well, we'll drop you one in. That way you have it for whenever it works best for you. We will do one.
Okay. We'll
Love
talk
you,
soon, I hope. Love you. Bye.
Flash, you're so loving and generous. Okay, this is the part of the night where we all just group hug and tell each other how much we love each other. Also, Shay, I see you in my chat saying you're 333, so we gotta get you a reading too. So, nobody else dropped down in the chat. So, if anybody's hanging around right now that really would like to have a message tonight, please just drop a 333 so we know you're here. And otherwise, Amanda, yes.
Yeah, I just pulled a card for Lizzie.
Okay, you got it.
So Lizzie got Callie, the most amazing warrior goddess out there. I'm gonna read from the book on this because she has the best message in the book. But it says, "From death comes rebirth." So hang on here. Also, she's number 13. Apparently that was important. Hang on, let me find this here. There we go. Okay, so Callie's message. I am the dancer who moves through the fire, who wields my sword and severs the cords of energy that entangle you, and who is not afraid of the death that needs to happen. Every act of destruction is an act of creation, and this is no act of pointless destruction and brutality. I am clearing all that is leeching off of your energy, draining your strength, and abrading those relationships that cannot do anything but keep you stuck. Whether you realize it or not, you called on me, and I have come to clear the path, to destroy that which you have longed to let go of. Something's time has come, and it will be born again, as nothing ever truly dies, it only changes. And that time has come. I am pure fire energy, and the Great Mother, and as I dance, the death you face brings you to new life. So that is your message, Lizzie.
Thank you, Amanda. I went ahead and pulled for Shay because I felt called in that moment. So, Lizzie, if I feel called to pull you another card, I will. But this one's for Shay. So, I don't know, Pixie Mom. Now I feel weird. Like, what am I calling you, Shay, Pixie Mom?
Whichever you like, dear. Whichever you're called to call me, dear.
Either way.
Answer to both.
Good point. Good point. Okay, my dear, the message that comes forward for you, I love and I resonate with quite strongly. And it's a message of seeing that you have really made it through a series of tough events, things that it's like over an expanded period of time, maybe you've had more things not turn out in the way that you would have hoped for them to. But you, my dear, always held a positive perspective. Okay, they said not always, okay, but for the like, when it counts in the big ways, okay, you held that perspective of like, I will overcome this. I may not know how I'm going to overcome this. I may not see the light, but I believe it's there. I know that it's there, and I will make it through this. And what they're showing me is that you are at a place where you're starting to feel like the relief from that. It's not, it's, you've passed through it, right? Like maybe there's some lingering things that still come to mind or affect you in their ways, but the majority of like all of that you've passed through, and you're feeling called to be more like, there's a type of way that we exist whenever we're in this mode of life. It's like fight or flight, fight or flight. Like, what am I working through today? Like, I'm gonna be there for it, but I have to be prepared. I have to be ready. So like your brain just automatically goes into this place of like needing to always be able to switch gears when needed. And now you're at a place where you're like not feeling like that all the time. You're feeling a little more freedom in your thoughts and in your actions, and like you like it's like you're on the cusp of feeling freedom, but you're just not quite there yet. And it's because of all the things that you've been through. It's almost the same energy of what Amanda had is that it's like knowing that you've been through so much, it leaves you jaded, and then you're like, okay, I'm open to new experiences, but how can this actually happen for me whenever in the past da da da. And so that's keeping you from really being able to break through, okay? And so what your guides are showing me for you to break through is to not push yourself when you don't feel like doing it. If you wake up one day and you like have all this motivation and you're like, I'm going to do all these things, and then you get started and you're like, nope, I don't actually have the motivation to do that. Listen to yourself, because those are healers for you. Those are moments for you to be able to see what you can do. But if you have the energy and you feel called to do something, push yourself to do it. Like allow your passions to be able to be what guide you into taking those decisions and making those actions. I also do see a slight energy in your space of like, maybe the people like in your life aren't very supportive, and maybe they don't speak to you very kindly, or maybe they're not, maybe they just don't get you. Whatever the case may be, like you don't have a lot of support. It's like you're going at it alone, and it sucks. I hate that for you, but also know that you're not alone, because you got us, first off. But also believing in yourself and knowing that, like, you know what? Maybe you are by yourself, but you've been by yourself up until this very now moment, and gosh darn it, you've made it. You've made it through. So you're going to continue to make it through. So just believe in that. Know that you've got this. And when the time is right, when the energy feels right, it is going to open up. That door is going to open up for you, and you're going to have that, like, I feel like it's going to be like a burst of energy for you. Like you're just going to have this moment where it's like, okay, I can either choose to push through or I can choose to not. And you're going to be like, I'm going to push through. I'm going to do this thing. And then it's just going to be like, from there, things are just going to kind of spiral in a good way. That's it. That's what I got for you, Shay. Love you.
Love you.
Okay. I think I cried today. Hi, Sarah! Oh my gosh! Okay, sorry. Sarah hasn't joined us in forever.
So apparently tonight is all about making people cry, which is good. We're all healing. I pulled a reading for Sarah as soon as she hopped in. I just immediately felt drawn to her. Wolf also hopped in and asked for a reading if either one of you are called to pull for him. But yeah, as soon as she jumped in, my cards were like, no, we have a message, before she even asked. So, Sarah, You got slow and steady, encouragement, and spark. So the message I'm getting for you right now is apparently really important because I only yawn when I'm supposed to pay attention. So, slow and steady. Take care of yourself right now. There's no need to rush. Everything can wait. You need to really take your time and slow down. You're being encouraged right now by spirit. They really want you to just focus on yourself and your healing and really going within. You are going to be called into movement soon, and you're going to find that thing that sparks you and that thing that basically jumpstarts you into movement. So I'm not, it's just, they're showing me like lightning in a bottle, that you're just going to get this sudden urge to go do something. As soon as you feel that, go do it, because that's going to be the thing. There's the message that they're giving me is that this isn't something that you've ever really done before. You're suddenly going to get the urge to like try making homemade cheese. I don't know why that is the thing that popped up, but like something crazy like that. You're just going to see like a video or something and be like, wow, that looks really cool. I want to try that. Not something you were ever interested in before, but just all of a sudden you have this urge to do it. So they're saying when that happens, do it. And that's going to start you on the right path of the thing that you need to be doing. I hope that made sense to you.
Amanda. I love you. Okay. I pulled a card for my dear wolf, but Shay, I also saw you pull, so we could both, I feel like both messages are good. And I also, the card that I pulled, it has a dog in it again. So Lizzie, I don't, this a dog, like you're so that's so. Oh, this one has a dog and a wolf. Okay, so what they're showing me for you, and the two moons. Anyways, peacocks are also a thing. So that's it. Okay, wolf. Okay, they're showing me that you're at a place, you're at a crossroads. Well, not so much a crossroads, you're at a standstill. You're at a place on the path where the path forward is not clear, but you do have two options. Okay, there are two paths. One of them is going to be something that is assisted by others, and the other path is something that you forge your own. And well, not on your own, like you're gonna have friends supporting you, but like it's like they're showing me that one path is very much like your design, and then the other path is a design someone else has laid out for you. Either way, they are both abundant and they are both beautiful. And what spirit wants you to remember right now is to focus on your blessings, the blessings that you do have. Take time to go within and like allow yourself to feel whatever you need to feel, because it's like switching your focus from what I don't have to what I do have, and reminding yourself of your blessings in your family, in your relationships, even in your emotional maturity, like just within your own self, you have abundance, but it's just not like, obviously what you need. And so what they're showing me is that in this time that you spend allowing yourself to feel what you need to feel and allowing others to support you as they can, you're going to have inspired ideas that are going to help guide you and direct you down this path. Okay, so it's like I said, you'll have an option I see that's going to come forward for you that's like assisted, and then another path that is more you forging and creating. And you just really listen to your intuition right now and release all fear, because it's so easy whenever you are in a tough situation to be riddled by fear. And so Archangel Hanael is actually a really great archangel. And I love that's who's on this, because Archangel Hanael helps you to see the beauty in life and to see the beauty in the not so beauty situations. And so call on them, ask for their assistance to help you see the beauty in life, and just be open to spirit guiding you. It does look like you are going to be in a moment of pause, of rest, but look, it's the same energy as Amanda. Apparently a lot of people are feeling that grump, and like, it's not even grumpy, like you're excited about your new opportunities, but it's just like you're just jaded, because man, how many times do you have to try and have things not work for you to be like, okay, try number 20,102, like, let's go. But hey, I feel like we've all been here before, so trust me, you're not alone in that boat. We're all learning as we go. So just that's the message for you, my dear wolf. Okay. Salty is the vibe. But I'm picturing like salted caramel on my chocolate. That's the kind of vibe I'm like. I'm a chocolate, but I still have some salty caramel in there.
Okay, well, now I want salted caramel.
I know, right? Gosh darn it. And like the kind that has like the real sea salt on it. Oh man. Okay, sorry guys, I'll stop. All right, friends. Do we have any other collective messages that we would like to
So
share?
I still have more for Wolf.
That's right. Thank you, Shay. Keep me.
So Wolf, I drew the spiral. There you go. See that? From galaxies in the sky. Ooh, this is a hard word. Diminutive shells at the beach. The spiral is found extensively in the natural world. Its shape in the form of a coiled serpent has been used since ancient times as a tool for growth and transformation. The spiral is a guide for entering deep into one's consciousness and the unknown, and then extending far out into the heavens. It is crucial to surrender to this journey until the exhausted paradigm dissolves in the depths of the psyche and its energy is released to give birth to a new reality. To renew yourself, you must shed your old skin. You have already done this, so do not keep scraping away at the old, but welcome the soft new skin that is starting to grow. Break the habit of working on your faults all the time and let the nature take its course. Know that a new skin feels vulnerable and scary at times. Trust the medicine of the spiral as it guides your journey of renewal. The spiral announces a descent to the depths and a rebirth. Allow nothing to get in the way of this process, as the time is right and the forces of nature are supporting you in this endeavor. Using stones, twigs, or yarn, build a spiral on the ground that is large enough to walk through with at least 3 turns. Enter the spiral slowly. Once in the center, offer to the earth the feelings or situations that you no longer want in your life. As you walk back the way you entered, feel recharged for your new journey. And then I have your favorite. A great way to comfort yourself after a stressful week is to make your absolutely favorite meal on Sunday. Buy all the ingredients you need at your favorite market, or better yet, a farmer's market. When you get home, concentrate on preparing your meal mindfully, focusing On each action and sensation, introduce some soft lighting and put on some relaxing music. Enjoy every morsel of your dinner. With each mouthful, feel the week's tension ebb away. That's what I drew for Wolf. I hope that resonates too.
Thank you, Shay. Oh, I feel so full of gratitude. So much gratitude for you guys. And being here to share your gifts. And Shay for being brave and jumping on. This is, yeah, round of applause. And for Lizzie too. It takes bravery. So you did it. You did the thing. No peer pressure was involved in this.
None at all.
Join us, she said. Join us. It's only so we can spread our fairy salty chocolate vibes. Fairy forest frolicking in the chocolate vibes, okay? Forest fairies cannot eat chocolate alone. That is a known fact, so. Okay.
Although my inner chaos demon is just calling everyone to the dark side, so.
Dark chocolate, I'm okay with this too. We can have dark salty chocolate caramel. I'm cool with that too, man.
I'd rather have the dark than the milk. My preference.
There's room for all chocolates in my life. No judgments.
We do not discriminate against any kind of chocolate.
No. Okay. I do have one final message for the collectives, and then we will say our goodbyes and send all of our loves. And if anyone else, of course, has a message, you all are welcome to share. I pulled from the manga tarot, and I got the Queen of Wands, the Knight of Swords, and the King of Wands. So it's a pretty clear message. It looks like there's gonna be some communication happening. It'll be pretty clear. And it's because you healed. Okay. Okay, that's all I got. That's all. That's it. I love you guys. Thank you for being here. Don't be too defensive when it comes in. Okay, that's it. That's all I got. Look, you know, it always has to sneak in somehow, doesn't it, Amanda?
This is why I don't ask questions.
I was just surprised because we actually made it through almost a whole episode of it being just about what we... And then, no, the last collective message was pretty clear. So... for those of you that don't speak inside Amanda and Kristen's brain, I guess I could actually share the message. Okay. Anyways, this is about a partnership, and this could be between lovers, but this also could be between friends, or it could morph into both. But really, what this is this is about a feminine energy that is embodied in their compassion and also in their worth, a balanced feminine and a balanced masculine as well, who knows the power of their words and of their actions and knows when to utilize them. And together these two create a harmonious environment to be shared. And so whatever this will look like for you, it's different for everyone, but understanding that it's also not, because we're all connected and we are all one. So with the Knight of Swords, it's a emotional communication that's coming in fast, that will be very quick and clear, and it will bring connection between these two independent beings. And that's all they showed me. That's all we need to know. So that's it. Amanda or Pixie Mom or anyone else in the chat, if anyone has any final messages of love or inspiration or wisdom that they would like to share, I'm just gonna end by saying thank you all so much. My heart goes out to you all this week. Okay, fine. I'm gonna show you my letters box. I don't know why, but look, I made to hold my letters. Oh, hold on, a paint. And it's the moss, and then so anyways, and then it's not done yet, but I'm gonna do one for this. Do we want charms to end this?
You're supposed to pull a letter, so you might as well.
Yeah, right. Okay, let's do it.
Is that a fuzzy fabric that you put inside the box?
It's moss. It's fake moss, but it's moss. It's
Oh,
furry.
okay, I see it now.
And then this one's like a sheet of moss.
Oh, cute. Okay, I couldn't see it as well. It
Yeah.
looked like fabric from the first view.
Kind of is fabric.
Oh.
Little fairy, the fairies have been really helping me lately get back into my playful energies. So, what? These are such random letters. Okay, are you ready? Are you ready, guys?
No.
I'm not gonna give you anything else. I'll give yes, Flash. I will do the charms, but these are the letters. I just say them, and you get whatever comes to you. Okay, the first one we got is you. Where is it? There it is. You. You are a star in your own rights. Okay, and then the next one is Q. Q, Q, Q. You, Q. that's. Oh my god. It's not what I was expecting, but. Okay, what charms? Let's see. Some charms. Okay. Do, 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 do. We got the bumblebee.
We need the bee to get the things done, yes.
Also, for those of you that don't know what these are, this part of the reading, this is just like signs and symbols and synchronicities for you to help, like, I don't know, feel like the message was for you. So, yes, we got the bee. We also have the 4-H button. And the final one says, time to shine. And it's a star, a sun. They're the same thing. Sometimes it's about your perspective, right? Like if you're really close to a star, it looks like a sun, and it's really, really hot, and it gives off a lot of light. But if you get really far away from a sun, then now it's just a star, and it's this tiny little fleck of in the sky. But does that take away from how bright the star is? It's still the same amount of brightness. It's your perspective, okay? So it's time to shine in your own unique way, in whatever way works for you. And know that by you shining, you are sharing your love, your wisdom, your authenticity with the world. You are spreading your consciousness. And by doing it together, we build a stronger community, a stronger space to grow, and more opportunities for us to be connected to the magic of this world. Okay, that's it. That's all I have for you all tonight. Thank you all so much for joining me. I'm going to bring all my lovely readers up on screen. Those of you all here, drop in the chat some of your gratitude. Give these ladies a big shout out and huge applause for your beautiful gifts. It's been really lovely, and we probably will have lots of other things going on, so keep an eye out in the Discord server so you can stay connected to the other events that we'll be hosting. And if you ever feel called to one of my spaces, I keep them pretty open, so don't hesitate to reach out and ask. And I believe this is the part where we do a little bit of a love splash. Oh, okay. We send you off with a namaste. Have a beautiful rest of your day. Bye. Okay, hi.